Okay, so now let's go through and discover the Crystal Moon Mystic Oracle by Ashley Levy. And I've just taken it out of the plastic. That's the only thing that I've done. It comes in a tuck box. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot here. Holy smokes. So, the backs are so pretty. But I'm not a fan of writings on my back, so you all know how I feel about that. But that image is gorgeous. I love the image. Okay, so we have, oh, it's a little fold out, moon phases. So new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full, waxing gibbous moon, last quarter, and waning. And then on the back, we have a Crystal Moon Oracle card spread. Card number 1, your personal influence. Card number 2, outside influence. And card number 3, things to consider. I like that. Maybe we'll do that reading with this deck. At the end, I love all the images on there too. So it comes with this little, I have laminated these fold outs before in the past. I have a couple of like the tarot, the fairy tale tarot, the Celtic cross that came with it because they're really beautiful. So that comes with the deck. Now there are some instructional ones as well at the back, so I'm going to go to use those ones first. So we have blue moons, azure moon, ivy moon. So here we have the modern blue moon, First Nation or Native American, azure moon, and Celtic ivy moon. So that's really clever. Then we have information on the back, blue moons, typically most months of the year have, and this talks about when there's another moon inside the calendar. And a little bit of information. We start at January. we've kind of jumped around here. So we have information. Okay, let's go here. So the Crystal Moon Oracle by Ashley Levy. How to use the cards. The Crystal Moon Oracle is a set of 76 cards offering guidance from the moon, the lunar phases, the zodiac, and the 13 full moons of the year all come together in this deck to inspire and provide insights on your spiritual path. Ways to use this card. So this is like the guidebook. So ways to use this card. Sorry, ways to use the deck. Lunar energy. Healing crystals. I love the font. Preparing for a reading. 1 card pull. And then we have the 3 card spread, the action plan that we saw on the fold out. And then we have the 12 card spread or an annual spread. And then about Ashley. Okay. So those are like the instructional cards, and then I was pulling these. So we have the moon phases. So this is again the information that is on the little fold out from before. So you could indeed put this one in like a book of shadows or a mirror book, or laminate it because you also have it in this deck. And then we have the zodiac, Aries, then we have the crystal rock, and the dates. The crystal rock, the crystal, I think because it said lava rock, I said crystal rock. So Ashley does a lot, her school is a crystal school. So this is why we have lots of crystal vibes in this deck, which is really cool. Okay, so this is, what, January one here? No, where did January go? Okay, so we have January, full moons, Wolf, Old and Birch. February, it's taken me a hot second today, isn't it? And I've been working like, you know, I should be switched on. Ice, Frost and Rowan. I feel like these would be really good to have in a book of shadows. Storm, Crow, Ash, Growing Fish, Alder. So we have May, June. I've got a bunch of Orosoma cards that I've put into little pocket books because I have a bunch of information on them, and this reminds me very much of that, which is really helpful when you're trying to find something really quickly. Really, really awesome. I love these. Like I said, I really want to turn this into a flip book, all of this information, so it can be used. So I feel like that's like one part of the deck, and this feels like a completely different one, I think, because they've got backs and all that kind of stuff. It is a standard tarot deck size. It's on playing card stock. It looks like it's pretty good stock. I love this. I love this image so much. I'm not a fan, just personally, of writing on the back of decks, but if that's like the one thing that I pick from this that I don't necessarily love, then that's not, you know, a huge thing. So we're going to go through the moons first, I think. So we have the new moon. Oops. Pisces. So these can be used as ways to center for your altar, for your spread. So I do my tarot by the moon, so you could pull out one of these and have like Scorpio moon there to help bridge the connection. So we have all of the zodiac signs. It's a beautiful painting. The waning crescent moon. Again, great for learning the timing and what the images look like, although it is different in the Southern Hemisphere. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, these are not going to be correct for you because they're like that. In the Southern Hemisphere, they'd be reversed. So you could reverse it, and it just means that the text is reversed. So these are all the moon. We go back to Aquarius. Really love the font and the symbols. They're super cool. So I saw these in Ashley's crystal book that I have on my bookshelf. And I was like, where is this? This is so beautiful. And now we come to the different moons. Oh no, I'm going to go through these first. Let's see if I can separate them out. It must have just been the way that these were all, I think that's all of them, that they were all, the files were image, what they were called, because I know from printing myself. So you have all of the moons and the phases in the cycle, which is really cool. So those are all the moons. Now these are the different types of moon, and remember we've got modern, First Nation, Native American and Celtic. So these are all of the modern moons. So we'll go through those first. Just making sure that I'm not doing this wrong. It's because this is the first time I've seen this, right? So we have the April. So we have the stone, in there. Corn moon. These are really pretty. The blue moon. Cold moon. What's really great is that it's got all the symbols on here too, because we've got these here. So it's got symbols, wind, snowflakes, fruit, vegetables, and shadows, and they're all on here for the cold moon. But because you can look it up with this symbol and you'll know which one you're looking at. So these index cards, now I kind of get why that they're so important to this deck, and I might not put them in a flip book. They're really stunning. I want to, so these are all the modern moon names. I really want to put these in a, use them in my, bees, in my tarot spreads for the full moons. Really, really gorgeous. Oh, the hair moon. Or the strawberry moon. It's probably the strawberry moon. Blood moon. Garnet. Harvest moon. Gorgeous. Okay, so now we have the First Nations moons. They're not in order. So we got the salmon moon. I'm not going to remember all of these off the top of my head. Blue moon. Kyanite. They're so pretty. A diamond there. Frost. Oh, gorgeous. That's so stunning. I know that I would probably use these more altruistically, so like when it's during a certain moon, because I feel like reading with them, I'd have to see, but reading with them in an oracle way, beaver moon, may be a little bit difficult for me, because I'm so used to having a little bit more to, I could go on the stones and stuff. I feel like this would take a bit of study if I wanted to actually use it in a way that is an oracle. Really good for timing. Really good for timing. I know a lot of people, especially those who like want to learn how to do timing with tarot, who've maybe taken my psychic tarot class, ask about timing all the time, and I do mention and work with both of them in my tarot courses, my foundation course and the psychic tarot course. These would be great for timing if you were going to try and find a time. You get hella specific. So these are the Celtic moons now. They're really, really beautiful. The Holy Eunuch. The artwork is so pretty. That color is so stunning. So it's got crystals, and you know, you've got the Ogham trees. You have 3 sets of different traditions, which is just beautiful. Lots of information to get you started connecting with the moons in more than one way. It's really stunning. They're very, very, very eye-catching. So as I mentioned, I can see now why there is writing on this as well, on the back. They shuffle really, really well. I won't shuffle those in. They shuffle very, very well. I don't think I'm going to pull a card because, like I said, I think I'm going to find that this is more of a they fan lovely as well. More of a deck to use on my altar. That's what I feel like it's going to be, like putting what quarter it is and what sign it's in, or what moon it is for altars, and for when I do my full moon and new moon rituals and my full moon and new moon readings. They are really, really stunning. As I said, they caught my eye when I was reading Ashley's book, and then I said, oh my gosh, do you have a deck? And it is a real stunner. What a great study deck as well. I'm going to put in the description below where you can go and find Ashley's work and the deck. And as always, my pumpkins, thank you so much for watching.